Hello everybody and welcome back to the Ctrl-Alt-Delete server. This is my laboratory. I've been doing a lot of work on it lately, as you can see. Basically just giving it a little bit more color and putting my own little flair into it. I changed the windows to stained glass with the purple and the black stained glass, the same colors as my skin. And I duplicated the bottom layer at the top over there. Yeah, so I also did the sides. So basically, what I wanted to do was finish the actual walls around this place so we can finally get started working on the inside of it. I've also done the doorway. It's a pretty interesting doorway. It includes a portal. Yep, portal. um, but yeah, I look forward to a Redstone Fun episode for this thing because I have one planned. Yeah, very interesting doorway. Anyway, so, yeah, I finished the walls. Basically, for the upper walls, I decided to just duplicate the bottom one. As you can see here, it's just kind of like an emerald shape, and then on the top layer, it's an emerald shape as well. What I would have liked to have done is maybe given the windows a little bit more room. I kind of find them to be a little small, but I've decided to just live with it because I don't have much space to work with. Something I probably should have planned out better, but whatever. But yeah, so I also put a roof on this place, actually. Do I have any pearls left? Yes, I do. I have 2 left. Let's go take a look at that real quick. Now, the roof on this place, let's see if I don't miss. I've made into a giant ice tray. Now, this is all just temporary. I wanted to put a roof on it to kind of force myself to work on the inside with a restricted area. I do plan to make this place taller, but for the time being, I'd rather finish the bottom floors and then work on the upper levels. But yeah, so I made this place into an ice tray. The reason I made it like right now is because one, I want to make the floor and kind of the paths and the laboratory, at least in the much lower areas, possibly coated with ice under it with half slabs on top. Also, Ibir wanted to use it. He needs about 64 stacks of 64 ice. So this gets about 6.5 stacks in one harvest. And for the actual roof part, it's just like 2 iron blocks, and then I put these stained glass kind of railings, and that's just to give it a little bit more color along the top of it, because I found it was a little dull before. Like the windows added more color to it, but I found it to be a little too like bland with just the white, so I added that, and I like it more. I'll consider doing more of that when we make the place taller. But enough about that. Actually, let's just take a quick look at the inside, and then I have some stuff to do. Alright, so on the inside here, as you can see, these are the windows. They're just a square shape. Now, the design I went for here is kind of like a zigzag with the purple, and then it kind of accented with the black stained glass. And I really like how that looks. It looks really nice. I'm not going to put kind of like a frame on the inside like I did for the outside. I'm going to keep it as it is. But I'll also left this open because I haven't decided what I'm going to do in that spot. But to give you guys an idea, because I finally decided what we're going to do for this first floor. And because I know what we're going to do, we're going to get started on it. Not today, but maybe later in this episode. What I've decided to do is, this is basically kind of like, it's a laboratory, right? And like business buildings, all that kind of stuff, they have lobbies. So the first floor is going to be a giant lobby. It's going to be an open space, possibly with like a desk somewhere for like, you know, people to come in, like the front desk. Oh, can I go to yada yada? And another thing is certain places they like. Let's say it's like a video game company. They have like a main building, a main location. They may display kind of like displays for their best games or trophies or anything that they've won over the years. What we're going to do here is in the main lobby on the side, we're going to probably have like 3 displays on this side and on this side. And they're going to be redstone, kind of small little contraptions. Not particularly the ones I've come up with, but ones I could use that are rather compact and I could just kind of have on display, run in and use. Like a snow farm, possibly a bread maker, cocoa bean farm, stuff like that. That's tends to be rather small in creation. Like I can just fit it there. But yeah, so enough about that. let's one thing I want to do is I need some new work picks because I want to start working on strip mining at the outpost as well as this place, but you know, we need resources. Another thing I wanted to show you guys is this tomb, which I've finished. I just need to go to sleep because I've set it so it doesn't open at night. I know it might be a bit of a design flaw, but whatever. Oh, another thing, big news. This is the first episode I'm recording on my new computer. If you guys remember, in the couple episodes ago, yeah, it's a simple double piston extender, I said that I would be getting a new computer around Christmas time, and I did. I've put it together with the help of my friends, and I'm using it to record this as my first episode with it. But that alone, this here is finally complete. I was working on it off camera, and I finished the wiring, and I've set it all up. So this place is, or at least the XP farm of it, is complete. This here is going to be kind of like the storage room, which we may also do some work on today. For this part here, they're going to have like 3 chests here that'll be stored, probably the books that I want to use. One flaw with this place, even numbers. Never work with even numbers. It is so aggravating. I cannot work with it. Normally I would have the enchantment table and an anvil in the middle, but I've decided to have kind of like a pocket on one side and a pocket on another for the enchanting table and possibly an anvil. And then just have this back wall coated with chests, kind of like how this is. And I went with kind of like a jungle temple theme with the mossy stone and the cobblestone. But yeah, so I'm just going to quickly... So this switch here turns off the lights. And then this switch here, which I'll show you in a second if we can get some skeletons. Oh, I hear some already. Just turn off the lights for a second. Alright, so there's a couple skeletons here. This switch here controls those dispensers on the floor, and it pushes the skeletons forward, and it dispenses lava. For a quick second, this basically makes it so that they're at 1 hit. This pushes... If you turn it back in the off position, the pistons retract in the upper... I have an upper glass piston, upper glass piston up there. Just take a quick look. So here's the glass, and then there's the room up there. Remember that in the past couple episodes. Did I not pick it up? Well, I guess I didn't pick it up. Oh, I actually need that. 2, 3, 4. But yeah, so I'll be working on the storage room eventually. But I'm gonna quickly. I have 2 picks that I want to enchant and possibly repair this work pick of mine. I had another work pick, but I've lost it. It was efficiency 4 on breaking 3, but yeah, I lost it. I don't know what happened to it. Like I could have swore I had it, but I think I may have accidentally dropped it in this thing without thinking and burnt it up. But yeah, let's get a couple skeletons in here, and then we'll enchant 2 picks. Another nifty little function of this little beauty here. Let's say you finished harvesting a bunch of guys. You don't really need the drops anymore. Let's say your inventory is full of stuff like junk and things. Like you don't want the bones, so you throw that away. You don't want a bow, kind of things like that. Oh, I actually missed. Another little nifty feature with how it kind of dispenses the lava. I added this. Easy way to get rid of items. This is my little destructor of items. Yeah, so I'm gonna get back to getting some EXP. So I'm now level 30. We're just gonna go quickly do our first enchant. Unfortunately, I don't have the actual enchanting table down here. Now, with the design flaw of it only opening at night, you may get trapped in here. That's what this button's for. You simply gotta press the button, tracks the pistons, and you can walk out. Easy peasy. Lemon squeezy. But yeah, so we're gonna go back to the spawn house and kind of get an enchantment done. There's an enchanting table with all the books by the mob storage area, I think. One of the corners. I think it's this one here, actually. Oh, and Boba's been doing a great job on the town hall. It's really coming along nicely, and I just got to finish the outside part of it. I'll probably do it on my own time. But yeah. Oh, I got food. I wonder why I got... No, anyway, that'll... Yeah. Oh, it looks like he left his horse here. But yeah, so let's do a quick enchant. Let's see, what can we get? I'm really looking forward to the enchanting of 1.8 with the lapis, and I got Unbreaking 3, Efficiency 4, Fortune 3. Not bad. Not particularly just a work pick, but it'll do. It's kind of more of a harvesting for Morris kind of pick. Anyway, probably, you know what, actually, since I got that pick, it has Efficiency 4. I'm just going to use that, and I'm going to repair this Efficiency 3 pick and Fortune 3 pick. Because that'll suffice with getting us some materials from strip mining at the outpost. Alright, so we're at the outpost where we're going to be setting up our strip mine. Something I actually haven't mentioned yet is I finally upgraded my texture pack. I've been using the OCD 1.6 texture pack, I believe. And I finally changed to the 1.7. I don't know if a 1.8 version is going to come out, but probably eventually I'll switch to that. And in the new texture pack, the ores kind of have a shimmer to them, which is pretty cool. There's a couple other changes to blocks. Flowers definitely look different, but one thing that I really had to get used to was the cobblestone. At first I really didn't like it, how they changed it, but it's grown on me. It's like the ores, so I don't mind it. But yeah, okay, that aside, we're going to start setting up the strip mine. Now, like I said, there's going to be 4 paths, 1, 2, 3, and 4. And I've already done this one here kind of like as a demo. This is going to be entranceway. I haven't really designed how I'm going to have like a storage area or how the strip mine's going to be, but we can start by at least setting this part up, like this main hub area, I guess you could call it. And I've also decided, like these top parts here seem kind of bland, and I'd really like to add something to kind of spice it up a bit. I came up with like 4 different designs for, excuse me, kind of like, well, this is supposed to be like a strip mine area, right? Oh, actually that's supposed to go back. So I kind of want to have like tools up there, like maybe like a picture of an axe or a shovel or a pickaxe. And I designed some in a creative world, which we're going to be putting up. Oh yeah, I forgot about this. This is probably going to bring some water in. I'll just wash away my torches, I bet. And nope, oh, we have 1 block. That's pretty good. Let me just get some torches here. There we go. Now I'm just doing this off of what I did before. And I believe, let's get some smooth stone. And I need stairs, cobblestone stairs. I guess I used them all already. We'll just make some more. It's not hard. So we'll just do this archway here. And then I'll kind of show you guys the designs I want to do for the whatchamacallit parts. The above parts. So in no specific way, like there's not going to be any kind of like this should go here or that should go there type of thing. Yeah, that's right. That one's 3, right? Yep, it's all good. 2, 3, and this one is kind of like an arch, holding open the entrance, and then says the bottom. So yeah, we're basically gonna have like 4 of these. There's a bunch of mobs nearby. There must be some caves I haven't explored. I don't know why that one went like that. Anyway, so I guess we'll do this one first. Each of the archways is going to be 4x5. This one's going to be a pain because it's going to... I can't tell if it's gravel up there, but if it is, it'll take down all of these signs. Yeah, I'll probably leave that one to last. But for the first one here, let me just think for a sec. I did it in creative and I have pictures of it, so we're just going to kind of work off of it. We're going to go... This one first, we'll do a pickaxe, I think, yeah. And then behind each of the stairs, to kind of give it the illusion of light, we're going to use glowstone. And this is what I like to call staircase statues or art. Just because, I don't know, it's not really what it is, but it's kind of what it is. It's like what I made at my laboratory with the songbird defense statue. Except it's using, because it uses stairs to make pictures. That's why I like to call it staircase art or creations or something like that. Of course, I'm just maybe crazy and, you know, that's silly. But that aside, most of them I've designed to not go past 5 blocks. So it's basically a 4x4. And I've done a pickaxe, an axe, a shovel, and a sword. Now, they look kind of not exactly like it, but it's close enough. And we just gotta put in the glowstone in the back. It doesn't actually provide light, but it kind of gives it a little bit more shape. I may have to actually hide some light here because it's darker than I thought it would be, but that's okay. Yeah, let's make it smooth stone. So I have a silk touch pick and a regular pick, and when we do some strip mining, I'm gonna save the ores. And I've also decided to keep these here, the gold, the diamond, and the redstone. I will harvest that redstone and the one over there, but damn, mobs are very loud. But I want to keep it in the middle to kind of represent what this is. But yeah, so there's the pickaxe. It's kind of a little hard to see because it is dark, but you can kind of see how it is. I'm gonna finish setting this up here. Actually, let's do one more together, and then I'll work on setting up the actual place itself off camera. I'm just looking. Let's start with the chiseled quartz. That's probably the easiest way to go. The next one we'll do is maybe the axe, or maybe the sword. The axe and the pickaxe, I think, of what I've designed, looks the best, personally. The sword, not so much, and the shovel, I kind of pushed it. It was the last one I designed, so it's not going to look as good as the other ones, but I can live with it. But this place is definitely going to need some more light. Perfect. Alright, and then I need the beam. And then the stairs. There we go. Another archway. Perfect. And then I'm going to have to indent the sides again because I have this extra beam going across. I'm going to have to put that there and there as well. So I guess for this one we'll do the axe. That sounds pretty good. Now let's see. I started in the bottom corner. Oh, I should put the glowstone first actually, because I'm already too high up. Alright, next is, oops. There we go. Next is the same kind of stairs. And this one here I had originally going down, but I think I'm going to change it. Actually, all the rest of them are kind of over here. Let's see. Put a glowstone there. Now, of course, this, like I've said, doesn't look exactly like an axe. It's kind of just my own personal interpretation, I guess you could say. It's like my own little custom design I came up with that kind of takes the shape of the item. Next one is up here. And we are getting close to the water, so I have to be careful. Luckily, only the one side has gravel, so it won't be too hard to deal with. And these are the last three. That, and if I can get it. Perfect. Alright, let's go take a look at it. I don't need the smithstone. I already have a whole stack. I kept it because I was like adjusting. I wasn't sure if I could get that right or not. But there it is. It's kind of hard to see from down here. Let's go up. And there's the axe. It's kind of hard. It's a little... Think if this one was kind of mirrored, if it was in the opposite direction, kind of turned. Kind of looks like it. I could switch them around. I found it kind of looked more like a hammer if I put another stairs there, but there's no hammer in the game. I may decide to just make it look like a hammer because I find it actually looks better that way. But that aside, I'll continue doing the entranceways here. I do want to do strip mining, but I'll do that off camera. So that's probably something I'll get work on. If I do finish actually the storage area before I record again, I'll show it to you guys. But the next thing I'll actually want to work on is another project. For today, we're starting a new project in the Nether. I've shown you guys the Nether hub, and at the bottom is going to be shops. Right now I've set up a portal to my base that actually links to the shops, and I've picked out a plot there, and we're going to make our own little shop for other people on the server to come and buy our stuff and things like that. I'm not going to tell you what we're going to be selling yet, but I think you guys might find it a little interesting. So yeah, I'm just going to finish up here and then we'll get to that. One more thing before we head off to our Nether project. I promised I'd show you guys the place if I decided on a kind of outline for the chests and storage area. But first, here are the 4 pictures. This here is the shovel. Like I said, not the greatest in comparison to the others. And this here is the sword. It's kind of like an outline of a sword with a hilt there. And then I've changed the axe to a hammer. I actually think it looks much better this way. It's more complete. And then here's the pickaxe. Also a very good looking one. Definitely the hammer out of the 2 is my favorite. And then the other 2 are kind of just a little extra. Yeah, there's some kind of like staircase art for you. So for the actual storage area, I'm not sure what I'm going to do with the actual inner sides here. I've divided all the 4 paths to have kind of like the same inner indent kind of thing for the mine shaft, and I'm thinking I might put statues in there, kind of hollow it out because it continues over here, so I could technically have that as a walkway and this is a simple pillar. But I've run out of wood, so I've used stone while I was digging to kind of outline the place. And then maybe on the side here I might have like a couple chests in the wall possibly, or this here. I haven't really fully thought it out, but I've at least kind of shaped the place. I've decided I'm going to have like sections off for like a section for diamond, another section for redstone, gold, iron, coal, so on and so forth. And the actual other side of the wall, the outer shell, I suppose you could say, is just going to be a giant square. I've connected all the paths up, as you can see. And then for the strip mining, it's going to be like a straight shot in one direction here, and then it'll continue up and down, just kind of incrementing it a block apart, and then in a diagonal as well, because right now at the height level we're at 10, so we can go up 2 more blocks and hopefully won't miss anything while mining. We will have to be careful when mining at the lower level though, because it's right at lava. As you can see here, I've dug into some already. But doing this way, I think I should get as much as I can out of just straight strip mining. It'll make a giant grid. And then possibly, I don't know yet, but I might kind of interlock it because these are straight in these directions. But this entire diagonal part here won't be mined out. But yeah, that's basically how it's going to go. Kind of how I'm going to divide up the place and do some strip mining. But I should have this place a little bit more decorated by next episode. For now, let's head off to the Nether and work on our next project. So we're back here at spawn. Unfortunately, it looks like I don't have enough time to work on the project in the Nether today. I did get a couple clips of my 70th death, which I gave to Tez, which was pretty interesting, and I'm going to show you guys that. We also did a bit of work in the Nether, fixing up one of the farms. I'm going to have the episode end off with those clips today, but before we get to that, this pig has been here for quite a while. He's just chilling on the lily pad. He's not wanting to leave or anything, so I've decided I'm going to name him, use one of my name tags, and I have it here with me. Rupert. A little bit behind that, I have the actual Pocket Edition of Minecraft, which I play on my phone every so often, and in the world that I play on, there was this one pig I found right off the bat, and I decided not to kill him. I named him Rupert. I always call him Rupert, so this is going to be Rupert on the Ctrl-Delete server. Yep, this is my pet pig, Rupert. Hi, Rupert. How you doing? Yeah. So, yeah, those clips. Hope you guys enjoy. Alright, so me and Tess are fixing up the gold farm. There was a little glitch. When Bofa designed this thing, he didn't account for the chicken jockeys because they were added after. And there's a lot of eggs in the system, and it's backed it up quite far because the chest was full. There's a lot of gold. Yeah, this much gold. And that's a lot of it. So me and Tez is reworking the system so it'll dispense the eggs into a lava bucket so that you can get rid of the eggs basically. I'm just here making all of these nuggets into gold bars and I cannot go fast enough. I left to get materials and the chest was already full again after I emptied it the first time. Look how many gold bars I have. And these are stacks of 64. This is insane. Oh, and I was just AFKing here to get some gold too, just to make some apples and stuff. And man, oh man, coming to find this was quite the surprise. There's gold in these here hoppers. Alright, so we're in the end at Tez's death run that he's made for me. I'm giving him my 70th death. Last time he got my 30th. I have my running man gear on. My golden clothes. But he said not to wear the armor because I can take 4 anvil hits or something like that without armor on. So I'm just going to go normal. That's just some random gear I had left over in the base around. So, uh-oh. Oh. I don't want to die before this is done. Okay, yep. Just gotta get all loosened up. Loosened myself up, you know. Yep, yep. 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 All loosey-goosey. Loosey-goosey. Here we go! Oh, oh, there we go. Uh-oh. Oh, no, oh, no! What the, oh, that's a freaking... Ah. I was hoping an anvil would kill me. Alright, here we go again. Hup. Oh, I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna make it. Oh, no! No, I'm not gonna make it. Ah. Too bad. Well, there's my 78th death for you. And there we have my 70th death, which is actually the last death on the server. We've switched to a kill counter now. If you're curious about that one kill I have already, well, look forward to the next episode, because I'm going to save that clip for the next one, because it's quite long. But yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Now, I am still going to be filling this place up with my deaths, because in the statistics you can see how many deaths you have up to a certain point. Right now I have 32 deaths, but because it was only implemented in 1.7, it doesn't have the other 40-something in the beginning. But we'll be keeping track of my deaths that way. But yeah, so I'll catch you crazy kids next time. Bye.